If you're in menopause or perimenopause, there's no reason that you can't look and feel your best. So let me show you how I do my makeup super quick with just 4 colors and 1 brush. This is Makeup in Menopause. It's all happening. So I'm using my lighter highlight color. So in the Saint world, highlight is the word for your foundation. And because Saint is a 3D makeup, which I'll talk about in a second, we use 2 highlight colors or 2 foundation colors. One that's slightly lighter, and that goes in your T-zone where you see I'm putting it now, and I'm using the detail brush. So that kind of goes in the center of your face, middle of the forehead, down the nose, down through the chin, and under the eyes. Now I'm going to flip the brush and use my main color. So this is just a shade darker, and this matches my skin tone a little more accurately. I'm using a color here called Sandy. So the one I was using for my T-zone, my brightening highlight, was called Candlelit, and now this one's called Sandy. And you can see how quick and easy, just by dabbing my brush in and kind of dabbing it on the skin, it's covering my redness, it's giving me a more even skin tone, and it's blending as I go. So it's super easy with a brush application. Now I'm going to take the third element here, which is the contour, and I'm going to use the flat end of the brush, dip it in the contour. Don't worry that it looks so dark. And I'm going to carve in my contour so that it highlights the hills and valleys of my face, hence the 3D makeup. Your face is 3D, so we don't want to put just one flat color on your skin. We want to accent those beautiful shapes in your skin. So right now I'm using my contour to make my nose look a little slimmer. I'm going to use the contour to make my cheekbones pop, to make my forehead look a little smaller, and also to kind of accent and highlight and carve those jawline. And now I'm just going to blend it all in. As you can see, it's pretty much blended already. But I used the detail brush to place everything where it goes, and now I'm just going to blend it all in. So I'm just doing little movements. I always want to kind of push upwards because we want gravity to help us out when we're in our 40s and we're facing the big M, menopause. Maybe you're in perimenopause like myself, and your complexion's changed, you're not sleeping as well, and all these things can impact your skin. So I'm just finishing off with the blending just by making sure it's all blended in. I like to blend it down around the jawline so we don't have like a makeup line, and it just looks really natural. Now lastly, I'm going to use this fun color called Princess Bubblegum, and I'm just going to dip my brush in and tap it through the cheeks. And this is just going to give me just a hint of color on my cheeks. I just want to go really natural today. I'm going to run a few errands, and then I'm going to a yoga class. So I just want to look and feel my best when I step out the door and perhaps run into people, and especially my students or my neighbors or my friends. And there you go. So there's just a little bit of color on the cheeks just to give a little bit of life back to the skin, and I'll put some on my lips as well. So for the lips, you can choose to just use your finger, or you could choose this multitasker brush if you don't like to get your fingers into your makeup. Again, this one's called Princess Bubblegum, and because it's a gloss, it just goes on nice and easy, and it just gives a beautiful shine and just a hint of color, and that's all I need. And that took me less than 4 minutes. At this point, you might want to add your favorite mascara. I currently have eyelash extensions on, so that's taken care of. You can just click on my shopping link and shop the collections where there's really something for everyone.